Hey everyone, it's Melanie here from Bright House Scents, and I have my vendor wax empties to go through with you today. So I have them all laid out by vendor. We'll go through vendor by vendor. On average, I'm getting 4 to 8 hours from my vendor wax. Generally in my open concept, in my bedrooms, bathrooms, I get a bit longer. So if I don't state how long it performed for, you can assume that it fell in that duration of 4 to 8 hours. And I'll let you know if I didn't warm something in my open concept, but most of these I did put in my open concept. So we'll start off with lavender and speckles, and I've got 2 of these that came from my friend Christine from Christine's Scent Scene. She's here on YouTube. Check her out if you haven't already. I've got Santa Cheeseburger, and this was like a chocolate scent. This was fresh sugar cookies, cocoa beans, the richest buttercream, vanilla bean Noel, marshmallow cream blended with cake batter, and I definitely got like a milk chocolatey cookie kind of smell. I really liked that one. Peeps for breakfast. Ooh, this was good. Blueberry muffins, sweet jelly donuts, and sugary marshmallow peeps from Lavender and Speckles. The blueberry in this is really nice and performed very well in my open concept. From her strawberry pound cake sampler that I picked up a couple months ago, I did strawberry vanilla fudge cookie cake. And this was like strawberry fudgy cake. It was good. I would say I only got about 4 hours of performance from this one, but while it was going, it was really nice. And then I did strawberry cinnamon buns, and this one performed for about 8 hours. And this one is strawberry pound cake and sweet cinnamon buns blended with frosted sugar cookies. I really liked this, and I would definitely repurchase that. Okay, so that's it for lavender and speckles. Then I just have one from Teddy Bees. This is milk and cookies. I mean, this is so good. This is such a nice bakery. So it's creamy vanilla, powdered sugar, sweet milk, butter cookie dough. The problem is it's like, I want this to be a 10 out of 10 in my open concept, and it's not. It's like a 5 out of 10. So I had a souffle, and I used the entire souffle, like for one melt, which is a lot of wax, and I had it amongst a lot of warmers, and it just didn't perform the way I wanted it to, but the scent itself is so good. So, you know, I'm kind of torn on that. I got into some Yankee Candle wood wicks. These had gone on sale like maybe last year or something, and I picked up a few, and it was the first time I'd ever purchased wood wicks. So this one is smoked walnut and maple, and you totally got the smoked walnut. Like, it was quite smoky. Did this one in my basement. It went for 2 days. It was really nice. And then tonka and almond milk. And I did this one in my bedroom, and it's very like creamy, but it's not like almond extract. It's more like a calm, creamy sort of almond tonka blend. The tonka gives it almost like a vanilla kind of feel. Very bedroom, very creamy, very soothing and calming. Really nice, but it only lasted a day. And then from Yankee, I got vetiver, pomegranate, and cedarwood. The pomegranate in this mixed with the cedarwood was awesome. And this was a champion performer. This was like 10 out of 10. I did it in my basement, and it was wafting right up out of my basement to my main floor. I really liked that. I don't think Yankee makes this one anymore, but it was nice. I got that on clearance for like $1 for these clams because they were clearing it out. And I would definitely repurchase. I like that. Okay, let's get into Rose Girls. So I have a few here that came from Christine as well. Fire Mario. This is like coffee goodness. Marshmallow fireside, donut holes, espresso beans. But it's like, you need to be a coffee lover. It is punch you in the face, coffee smell, like bam. There is nothing subtle about that. For me personally, I love that because I love a rich, heavy coffee like that. So that was great. Badger State Cocoa. I loved this one too. And I actually have another bag of this, and I'm so glad I do because I love this. This is hot cocoa, peppermint, and marshmallow smoothie. And it smells like a peppermint mocha. And I'm here for that every day of the week. And it performs super, super well for me. Christine has sent me a few from of pretzel, Rose Girls pretzel. So she had sent me a few cubes, and it was enough for me to put in my open concept. And I really, really liked that. The pretzel was just like very pretzel-y, but that one didn't last as long. I got about 4 hours out of that one. Blackberry mocha cookies. This just came in my most recent order. I did a video, when did that order come in? Like maybe 2 weeks ago or so. And on cold, this smelled a bit weird. So I warmed it right away just to see how I would feel about it. And I don't really like this. This was blackberry jam butter cookies, vanilla hazelnut mocha, and monster cookie. and it sounds like everything I would like, but I don't know if it was the hazelnut mocha mix or I don't know. When it warmed, it was better than when I smelled it on cold, but still I would most definitely not purchase this. It just has it's weird. You know, sometimes you get a weird note in wax, and that one was weird for me. That was blackberry mocha cookies. Then another one from Rose Girls, I have blackberry jam, butter cookies, strawberry jam, and whipped cream. This one was really good. Very like, you know, berry, creamy, kind of nice one. Banana Birthday Cookie Land, nice and strong. I find banana performs super well for me, and this one did. And it just really smelled like banana birthday cake. It was lovely. And then a little bit flaky. Oh, I liked this one from Rose Girls. This is Cinnamon Bear Claws Frosted Cronuts and Toasted Marshmallows. It's called a little bit flaky. And the cinnamon cronuts is like cinnamon sugary, right? So it was very bakery. I really liked that. So that's it for Rose Girls. Then I did Harper James, which I love Harper James. So I just recently got this one in like my last order, Gingerbread Cafe. And it's fresh baked gingerbread, cinnamon sugar, rich vanilla coffee, and sweet cream. So I wondered if it would perform well because it was like recently poured, but it did perform well. I got mostly the gingerbread, and it's kind of like a gingery gingerbread, you know, where like the ginger note is really forward. So it was very seasonally appropriate. I've kind of moved into like my seasonal, not quite full on Christmas, but I'm into the mints and the gingerbreads and a little bit of tree right now. So that one was nice, Gingerbread Cafe. Salty Pumpkin, ooh, this is good. This is pumpkin, salted pretzel, caramel, maple, sugar cookie. And the maple gives this just like a really nice sweetness to add to like the bready, pretzel-y kind of note. I really liked that one. I would say that one's only giving me about a 5 out of 10 though for performance, but I really liked it. Freshly Baked, this is an amazing performer in my house. It is a 10 out of 10. This is fresh baked bread, zucchini bread, honey, cinnamon, and vanilla. And Harper James fresh baked bread really performs well in my house. So that was fantastic. And that went for 8-9 hours probably. Her fresh baked bread performs really well for me. Pumpkin Pretzel Latte. This, I would say, was the lightest performer that I've had so far. And I just didn't get like, I didn't get the latte. I didn't really get sweetness. I don't know what was going on with this one. It was like a faint background bakery smell, so maybe like a 3 out of 10. It was like really light, which is not normal for Harper James. Usually I'm at like about a 7 out of 10. So that was Pumpkin Pretzel Latte. And I just wonder if maybe I didn't let it cure enough, you know what I mean? Because like I get so excited and I'm like, I gotta warm all the wax. So maybe I just needed to let that sit a little longer, and I didn't do that. The last one from Harper James is Love at First Bite. I loved this one. This is banana, churro, cinnamon, caramel cupcakes, and you get all of it. It's like a banana, cinnamon, churro cupcake. Exactly what it says it is. It's so good. And the banana, for me, banana performed super well, so it was super strong in my house. I really liked that. Okay, moving into Ella After. So, I found some loves vanilla balsam. Oh my gosh, warm vanilla balsam, fir, and cedarwood. I put this in my open concept. Champion, 10 out of 10. Beautiful. Went for like 8 hours. Beautiful. The vanilla balsam was so good. I loved that. Campfire S'mores. Oh, this is a chocolate one, and it's super chocolatey. Marshmallow, milk chocolate, and graham crackers. And I did this in my open concept, and it smelled like full-blown milk chocolate in my open concept, and it was nice and strong. That's called Campfire S'mores. It was really good. Oatmeal cookie. This was good too, but this one was lacking the sweetness for me. So I got the fresh baked oatmeal, and it has ginger in it. It's called fresh baked oatmeal with ginger. That's what the scent description is. And I liked it, and you got the oatmeal and you got the ginger, but I felt like it needed like some kind of sweetness to it. You know, the sweetness wasn't really there, but I still thoroughly enjoyed it, and I got good performance from it. Okay, this is Love Sprung by Hate. apricot sorbet birthday cake, and cotton candy. This was probably the lightest performer of them all. I did this one in my basement, and it was kind of like maybe a summertime sort of bakery scent, but it just wasn't that strong. Appetite for Marvelous. This was caramelized praline and sugar cookie dough. You totally get the caramelized pralines. I did this one in my basement. It was nice and cozy. You know, not like crazy strong, but I could definitely smell it. Then I did Ink and Starlight, and this one was beautiful. This was cashmere, dark lavender, and vanilla lace, and that's called Ink and Starlight. I did this one in my bedroom, and it performed super well in there. I love Ella After's vanilla lace, and then when she blends it with whatever else she blends it with, it's really good in my bedroom. And of course, my bedroom's small, so it's like the scent lasted for a really long time. I liked that a lot. Okay, Zape. I went through 3 clams from Zape. I recently got their coffee sampler, like coffee clams. I think it came with like 14 clams of coffee scents, and it's been great. I've been loving that. So this one is coffee cake, espresso, vanilla cake, and cinnamon swirl. It was exactly that. Coffee, cinnamon swirl, so good. This one is Christmas in a cup. This was eggnog, sugar cookie, espresso, and sweet cream. I would say I did get the eggnog, but the coffee was more forward. And then caramel praline latte. I loved this one. Sweet caramel, sugar pralines, and freshly brewed espresso. And with this one, it was like the coffee was sort of not too forward, and you were really getting that caramel and the sweetness from it. It was very much more like a latte, you know. This one was really good. The pralines, you totally got that. So yeah, I went through those. They were great. Up the Creek Scents. I finished a custom that I had made. It was coconut banana pudding. I love coconut and banana together. This one is definitely banana forward, and it's like kind of like a summer sort of banana smell. I did that one in my basement. It was super strong, really great. Zucchini bread sugar cookie was a little sample from my most recent order, and I wanted to try it right away to see if I needed to order more, and I did need to order more because this is freaking awesome. The zucchini bread mixed with the sugar cookie is so good, and her zucchini bread is like strong. That little sample, I put that in my kitchen, and it definitely like permeated the space. It was really good. And then this might be my new favorite pink sugar blend ever. It's called Pink Sugar Cookie, and it's just like pink sugar and sugar cookie. And it was so strong. I did this in my bedroom. It was beautiful. It went for like 5 days. It was so good. I'm obsessed with pink sugar right now. So if you know a vendor that's making awesome pink sugar scents, I like pink sugar mixed with like bakery, like sugar cookie or vanilla or something like that. Let me know in the comments where I can get some good pink sugar wax, because I'm nuts for pink sugar. Okay. What are we getting into? L3 Waxy Wonders. Woot! I recently placed an order with L3. This was the first time that I'd ever ordered from L3. So this is kind of like my first experience warming like a significant amount of this wax. Love it. Performing so well. And as soon as I started warming it, it was performing great. And I went back in and placed another order, which I think is going to arrive this week. So I should have a haul coming up. Okay. She does these scoops. They're like this, and you scoop out the wax, and she gives you a little like spoonula, she calls it. It's like a spoon and a spatula all mixed together. This wax is so good and performed at a 10 out of 10 for me. And I was like, is it the formula? Is it the specific scent that I purchased that's just really good? I don't know, but this was epic. So I put a spell on you. You gotta get into it if you like cinnamon sugar bakery. So this is cinnamon sugar, not spicy cinnamon, and she specifically states that, and it's totally not spicy. French baguettes with our top secret bakery bomb blend. Oh, I just gotta sit here and smell this. It is cinnamon sugar bakery delight. It's so good. So I went back in and placed another order, and I don't know if I reordered this or if maybe I tried something like similar to this, but not quite. I can't remember. But anyway, that was amazing. Then I also went through sugar cakes, and this is, it's so good. It's just like vanilla cake. Vanilla sugar cakes. It's everything good. It's amazing. It's so vanilla. It's so creamy. It's so good. Okay, I went through apple pumpkin butter. Actually, this one I didn't love as much. It was fine, but I would say it wasn't like, it was average. You know what I mean? Like the throw was average, the performance was average, and the scent itself was average. It didn't stand out to me to be like a super, you know, a super anything, really. I wouldn't repurchase that one. Not that it wasn't good, it was, but it's just like, it didn't wow me. Jack the Pumpkin King. This was pumpkin milkshakes, waffle cones, and vanilla hazelnut. So nice. Performed so well. Really enjoyed that. Buttered popcorn, and today is October 3rd. This was from her Today is October 3rd sampler. And this one is called Is Butter a Carb? And I wasn't sure about this because I don't like buttered popcorn, but I did this in my office on one of the days that I wouldn't really be in there. But when I walked in and out, I actually liked this just fine. It didn't gross me out or anything. It wasn't like the gross kind of buttered popcorn. So not that I would repurchase it, but I enjoyed it enough while it was going. This one is called Go Fetch, and it's strawberry pound cake, and today is October 3rd. This was amazing. So good. It was so sweet, juicy strawberry mixed with, I think today is October 3rd, has like that Palo Santo in it, and you could get that in that blend. It was really good. The Calzone Zone. When I smelled this on cold, it was not very strong, so I was concerned, but when I warmed it, this was amazing. So dessert calzone blend of apple strudel, pralines, and cream, sweet bakery dough, and zucchini bread crumbles. And you totally got the dough. You totally got like the apple sort of streusel that was forward for sure. It was really nice. Performed really well. But on cold, that one was really light. Okay. Pretty Like Livy. If you don't know, Pretty Like Livy is a Canadian vendor. She is located in Windsor, Ontario. I placed an order. I found her on Etsy, and I placed an order a couple months ago. And the wax is not my style. And I say that to say I purchased some bakery scents, but I find there's like an undertone of almost like a perfuminess, even under her bakery scents. Like she'll have sugar cookie, but somehow it's like a little perfumey sugar cookie. So, and this is like across the board in every blend that I've tried, that I ordered. So I think it's just like the way she does it. It's like her wax. You know how every wax has like a smell? You smell it and you're like, oh yeah, that's Rose Girls. Oh, that's Sassy Girl. Oh, that's, you know what I mean? And you know, because there's like an underlying base to the wax. This is like her underlying base, I think, based on what I've warmed. So not to say these scents weren't good, they just weren't like my preference, you know, but they performed well. Okay, so I got into Grandma's Butter Tarts, and this smelled like a butter tart, kind of like you get a bit of a raisin in that butter tart, but it had that underlying perfumey tone. I don't know. So it was okay. It performed pretty well, but I didn't love it. Apple crumble. This smelled like an apple crumble. Totally performed pretty well. I did it in my open concept. It performed pretty well, like standard as any vendor might. But yeah, there was just like this underlying hint of perfuminess. I don't know why. And strawberry pound cake. This one did not have the underlying hint of perfuminess, and it was the only one that didn't. And it was good. Nice strawberry pound cake. Average, like not my favorite by any means, but it performed well, smelled pretty standard. So yeah, that's Pretty Like Livy. If that's something that you want to check out, I mean, check it out. She's in Canada for my Canadian people. Just know if you're a bakery lover, her wax is like, it's a different kind of bakery. It's not the standard thing. That's for sure. Okay, so then Sassy Girl Aroma. I mean, if you know, you know, I love Sassy Girl Aroma. Let me just note right here, if you didn't see my most recent Sassy Girl Aroma haul, I'm doing a giveaway for Sassy Girl Aroma, and it's going to be like running over the next few weeks. And each week I'm going to post a video, and then I'm going to do a giveaway in that video. So if you are interested in getting some Sassy Girl Aroma, or maybe potentially like winning the giveaway, check out that video that I did. And yeah, it's just, I have so much Sassy Girl. I ordered a ton. I ordered for weeks and weeks and weeks, and then it all shipped at one time. And I literally had boxes like this on my front porch. Like it was, I had to ask my husband to carry one of them in for me because I'm like, I can't lift it. That's how many brittles there were. I have over 100 brittles in my house right now. Like it's nuts. So I'm doing a giveaway. So check that video out and if you want to participate. Okay, so what did I worm through for Sassy Girl? Sassy Girl performed super well for me. And, you know, not that there's longevity better than any other vendor. It's like the strength of the wax for me is really great. It's like when it's going, it's like 10 out of 10, and it's a blend after blend after blend that just is giving me 10 out of 10. It's really rare for me to find one that's not performing at like the epic level. So I've been really happy with the performance here. Okay, so I had a little bakery sampler. So they were just these little like cookies that she did. So I went through 3 from that. First one here is called Spatula, Cotton Candy Frosting, Vanilla Bean Noel, Vanilla Waffle Comb, Fruit Loops, and Blueberry. The Fruit Loops was the strongest in that, and Fruit Loops has kind of a lemony, you know, Fruit Loops has a lemon undertone, and it did lean a little lemon floor cleaner for me, so I didn't love that one as much. The next one is Decorating Bag. It's Blueberry Marshmallow Cookie Monster Cupcakes at Tiffany's. This was great. It was like a berry bakery kind of smell. Thermometer, Blackberry Mango Sherbet Fizz Cotton Candy and Birthday Cake. This was super fizzy. It would be more like a summer kind of melt. I really liked it. I like fizzy scents, so that one was really fizzy. Okay, this one came from Christine's Scent Scene. She sent me Hotel Spa. And she sent this to me because I love banana scents, and this is a banana scent. But this was the most unique banana scent I ever smelled in my entire life. So this is caramelized banana, Tahitian vanilla bean, cinnamon sticks, crushed clove, and fresh ginger, perfectly intertwined with notes of toasted coconut and grilled pineapple. So you think those notes are going to be bakery, but this was not bakery, like not even a little bit. This was like a caramelized banana perfume smell. This was so incredible, but you gotta like banana though, because it is like full on, and you gotta like perfume too, because it was like not bakery. It was like, I had it in my basement. I put it on down there. Not 20 minutes later, I'm in my kitchen on my main floor, and I'm like, what is that smell? Like, what is this? And I went into my basement and I was like, oh my gosh, this was a 20 out of 10. This was saturating through my vents, like up to my main floor, and like an hour later up to my second floor. It was everywhere, and it was like this caramelized banana that was perfumey. It was so unique. I never smelled anything like this before. It was so beautiful. It was like, this was something else. This was super strong and really different. I loved that. So Christine, thank you so much for that. Okay, so then, sorry, that one was called Hotel Spa, just in case you're interested in that. But you really gotta like banana, and you really gotta like perfume for that. Okay, cranberry pie. This is tart cranberries, brown sugar, chopped walnuts, and flaky pie crust. This smells like tree to me. I don't know why. Even on cold, when I smelled it, I'm like, it smells like a cranberry tree. I warmed this and it smelled like a cranberry tree. I don't know. I don't know why I get tree note from that, but that smells like a tree, and there's no tree in that. Saturday night, blackberry zucchini bread and birthday cake. Her zucchini bread is amazing. That was a fantastic performer. Loved it. 90s video store. Oh, this one. This one was so crazy. Okay, 90s video store. This is rich, creamy butter and soft plush carpet, warm buttery popcorn, and the musty aroma of VHS boxes, earthy patchouli, and smooth sandalwood. This one was so crazy. It was like, you would not believe how much this smells like a 90s video store. You get the mustiness from the carpet. You get the popcorn smell, but like this, the old stale like popcorn, but it wasn't gross. It was so weird. And even my husband was like, what is that? Like, it smells weird, but it smells good. And I was like, yeah, it's nostalgic, isn't it? Like, remember when we used to go into Blockbuster Video or Jumbo Video, and it's like they had the popcorn machine, but it had been sitting there all day, but it still smelled amazing when you would first walk in. She nailed it. You smell carpet in this. Musty, old carpet. And for whatever reason, this scent is not gross. Not that I would repurchase it, okay? I wouldn't, but I purchased it to try it because I was so intrigued by the scent description, and I really enjoyed warming it. We did it on a night where we were gonna do like a movie night with my son. So that's what I warmed, and we made our own popcorn after and stuff like that. Anyway, it's worth a try to go down like memory lane, you know what I mean? But it's not like, I probably wouldn't repurchase it. It's not a fave. Oh, and then winter biscuits. You got to get into it. You got to get into winter biscuits. You got to try this. It's different. It's so good. Sweet scent of Christmas baking with warm hints of cinnamon, buttery pastries, gingerbread cookies, and patchouli. And the patchouli's not like what you think it's going to be. It's not, like, I don't like patchouli, and I loved this one. So this is like, it's like warm and cozy and a bit bakery, but then there's something different about it. It smelled different than anything I've ever warmed in my house. I really loved it. It performed, I would say, a medium performer. This one didn't like blow me out of the house or anything, but it was really nice. I highly recommend you try winter biscuits. Okay, is that it? That is it. Let me know what you've been getting into. If you know a vendor that makes great pink sugar blends, please put that in the comments because I'm really into that right now. And yeah, catch you guys in the next one. Thanks so much for tuning in.